know me.
Yeah.
So I started polytraining politicians when I was at Shorty's barbecue. We had the toilet inside the store. You come inside the store and you could talk about issues that affect the community. See, a toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. So if the politician, you're a religious person.
No.
All right, so this ain't gonna bother you. Jesus had a cross, Martin had a dream, Malcolm got a gun, but Shorty got a toilet. We all got our shit to deal with. You feel me?
I feel you.
So what I do is I'll take the toilet and I take it around the city and we have conversations. We have conversations about the politics and the politicians. You feel me?
I do.
So like, I'm a public speaker and I'm an independent filmmaker. This is my film right here, Letters Designs. That's my documentary. We want to talk about race and racism, but we don't want to have conversations. What if all right, you're a woman, I'm a man. I don't know what your nationality is, right? But if I cut your finger, what come out?
Blood.
If you sit on that toilet, what come out?
Shit.
So well, let's find the things that find us common instead of the things that make us different. Because we got a lot more things that make us common than make us different.
I'm Puerto Rican.
So you black.
I'm 16%.
Whatever, but no.
African.
No, here you. America says if you have one drop of blood, black blood in you, you black. Now, I'm just saying that's what America say.
I'm proud of it.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? But it's a backwards middle passage. Black is everywhere. We've been in America for 400 years. Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, they were all properties and colonies of slavery.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if the Jews was in Egypt for 400 years and you let the Jews go, when you gonna let us go?
Exactly.
We've been here for 400 years. And you will not let us go. You are keeping us as property. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and we still a cash product. Whether it be Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, or Africa. You feel me? That dog don't bite, he don't bite.
We're not seen as human.
We're not seen as human, we're seen as property. You treat pets better than you treat people.
Absolutely true.
You raise money for pets all year long, won't raise $1 for homelessness. You feel me? So I use these toilets as artistic forms of political protest. So the Department of Justice is on here. Right here is Willie Lynch. This is the making of Willie Lynch. You feel me? And we're talking about racism, but we don't want to talk about racism. You feel me?
It's hard.
It's not hard. You talk about air pollution. You talk about taxes, death, and trouble. Let's talk about racism.
That's right.
You feel me? Let's have these conversations. If we don't have these conversations, how's it gonna go away? If you don't address it. You want to make America great again? You have to address America's hate again. You got to talk about the things that make you uncomfortable in your space. And that's what we used to do in which is a lot of things. You feel me? Thank you for your time. See, look what you learned today.
I learned a lot.
Yes, ma'am. All right. It's the art of protest. It's the art of getting your message out. See, people pay attention to dumbass shit. They walk out of Starbucks and they see this. They see this and they know Shorty. You feel me? When they see that sign, they remember me. And when they see that toilet, they're going to remember you. You're going to be tied to this shit for the rest of your life. I'm going to put your name in lights around toilets. And when the movie come out, man, when the movie come out, like I said, everybody involved is going to be on the toilet. It's like the movie The Jerk. And I'm going to really be the jerk. Because we're going to talk about mass incarceration in your prison industry. How you traded our bodies for money. How you trading us for money. We're going to talk about ALEC and the 13th Amendment. Because like I said, I'm a caterer. I've been in your house. I'm a caterer. I've been in your house. You feel me? And we're going to make sure that Hogan tell the truth. Because here go Hogan's letter. You feel me? Kurt Anderson, make sure you tell the truth because you got evidence. You've been shielding this corruption. You feel me? I put your name here for a reason. You got a problem with me? Shelleberger created this, so let's finish this where it started, in the toilet.
Hi.
How you doing? It's just stuffed animal. It's just art and activism. See, people paying attention to this. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. And they pay attention to this. And everybody knows Shorty. So they're going to get the story. Jane Miller, Richard Sher, all of y'all that had these lies, dog, I ain't locked up no more. Y'all can't permit, I'm not going to permit you to lie about me. We're going to clean that shit up. You're going to tell the truth about that toilet and the meaning of the toilet? Because that toilet was for a $54 million lawsuit. And I'm going to refile a lawsuit. Early voting started on Thursday. Y'all going to see this toilet and Donald Trump a lot. And if I see the media at early voting, I'm going to put that camera in your face and ask you about the 2010 elections. We're going to ask you about the toilet from the 2010 elections. And I'm going to have my cup of Starbucks. You feel me? So y'all do what you got to do, because I am. I'm going to be looking in your window and exposing your corruption. Like I said, Shelleberger, I put your name in lights, buddy. You put my name in lights. It's a fair exchange. Hogan, you got to do what you got to do too, because you can't let Shelleberger sit on the bench with the corruption that he's shielding. You feel me? Baltimore Sun, New York Times, CBS. I'm gonna show the role that the media plays in misinformation, especially Stephen Janis. Let's have a debate. Let's have an open forum. Let's have a media versus Shorty day. A media versus Shorty. I challenge everybody on my toilet, even Hogan. Let's have a conversation about race and racism in America. Let's have a conversation about race and racism in your courts. Let's have a conversation about this shit in Shelleberger. Because until we have a conversation, I'm going to force this conversation.